Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for, June 19th, 2017. My goodness, the year is passing quickly. Have a roll call, please.
Alderman Ashour.
Here.
Alderman Berry.
Here.
Alderman Davalos.
Here.
Alderman Goodman.
Here.
Alderman Hoffman.
Here.
Alderman Widener.
Here.
Alderman Wilson.
Here.
Alderman Bavir is excused.
Thank you, Emily. Would you stand as you're able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we get down to our regular business, we have some celebratory acts to do tonight. We have proclamations. We have 3 this evening, and the first is for Parks and Recreation Month, hence my attire. Anybody like to join me from the Park District? How about all of you? Let's have a crowd up here. You all came, so. And Sherry will get a good picture, I'm sure. Come on in. Come on the other side, yeah. We got lots of room. Okay, are we ready? We're ready. Parks and Recreation Month, July 2017. Whereas parks and recreation programs are an integral part of communities throughout this country, including Warrenville, and whereas our parks and recreation are vitally important to establishing and maintaining the quality of life in our communities, ensuring the health of all citizens, and contributing to the economic and environmental well-being of the community and region. And whereas parks and recreation programs build healthy, active communities that aid in the prevention of chronic disease, provide therapeutic recreation services for those who are mentally or physically disabled, and also improve the mental and emotional health of all citizens. And whereas parks and recreation programs increase a community's economic prosperity through increased property values, expansion of local tax base, increased tourism, the attraction and retention of businesses, and crime reduction. And whereas parks and recreation areas are fundamental to the environmental well-being of our community. And whereas parks and natural recreation areas improve water quality, protect groundwater, prevent flooding, improve the quality of the air we breathe, provide vegetative buffers to development, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas our parks and natural recreation areas ensure the ecological beauty of our community and provide a place for children and adults to connect with nature and recreate outdoors. And, 2 more final I thought I was done. Whereas the U.S. House of Representatives has designated July as Parks and Recreation Month. And finally, whereas Warrenville recognizes the benefits derived from parks and recreation services, we certainly do. Thank you, folks. Now, therefore, I, David L. Brummel, Mayor of the City of Warrenville, do hereby proclaim the month of July 2017 as Parks and Recreation Month in the City of Warrenville. Woo! Who wants to take it?
You guys can talk. Tim? Just thank you very much to the City and Mayor Brummel for giving us this award. We appreciate it. And the proclamation of having the month of July. It's awesome. It's going to be hot. We're going to sweat, but it's going to be good. So, yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming tonight. We'll see you, out there. And we have the 4th of July just around the corner, so we would like to honor the 2 people who are going to be our parade marshals this year. So we'll do it one at a time. Emily's on her way, so we're gonna let Emily go first.
Come on, Faye. Come on, blindly.
Both of you, yeah, come on up here.
Oh, Faye's having trouble walking.
All right.
Hitch in my giddy-up.
I get that once in a while myself.
Hold on to that.
Easy now. Yep.
Got it. Okay, got it.
All right, we're ready?
Ready.
Okay, proclamation 2017 Parade Marshal Emily J. Larson. Whereas Emily Larson was born on the 4th of July, and whereas Emily is an active member of Trinity Lutheran Church by participating in their choir, services, mentoring, and volunteering. And whereas Emily worked as the cook serving lunch at the Town Tap and then worked as the record supervisor for the Warrenville Police Department for over 20 years, and whereas Emily ran for office and was elected to the City of Warrenville as city clerk on May 7th, 2001, and still serves in that capacity today, whereas Emily was active with Kiwanis, was part of the founding group of Warrenville in Bloom, participates and assists regularly with Warrenville Youth and Family Services and other community projects and activities. And whereas Emily has resided in Warrenville for 50 years, and the city is celebrating its 50th anniversary of incorporation, now therefore I, David L. Brummel, Mayor of the City of Warrenville, proclaim Emily J. Larson Parade Marshal for the 2017 50 Golden Years Parade on July 3rd and call upon all citizens to join in this festive celebration. Emily?
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Mayor. Okay, wait a minute. I have a story.
Oh.
Before, I have a story. May I tell my story?
You can do whatever you want, you're the clerk.
Oh, no, not quite. My favorite story is we moved out in October of 1967, and Kurt was 8 years old. So when the city started talking about having the parade and the picnic, I said, they're having a parade and a picnic for my birthday. Isn't that great? And I said it a couple of times, but don't tell your sister. It's like the Easter Bunny. And he came home from school one day and he said, wait a minute, teacher said, and he proceeded to tell me this real reason for the 4th of July. Well, can we keep that secret just for a couple of more years? So it's a family story. Thank you so much. It's an honor, and we will have a lot of fun.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. All right, you're next, Kim.
All right, don't run off.
I'm done.
2017 Parade Marshal Faye J. Johnson. Whereas Faye Johnson was born on the 4th of July, and whereas Faye served in the Veterans of Foreign Wars Women's Auxiliary and as a past president, and whereas Faye is an active member of Trinity Lutheran Church, and she previously taught Bible study classes. And whereas Faye was the picture lady at Seraph Home School, where she would bring a picture painted by a famous artist to a classroom, and she would talk to the students about the artist and their style of painting. And whereas Faye worked side by side with her husband Cliff at their business, Warrenville Radio and TV. And whereas Faye and her husband worked on the many committees to help incorporate Warrenville. And whereas Faye became a realtor at the age of 50 and did so with honors until she retired at the age of 80. And whereas Faye has resided in Warrenville for over 50 years and the city is celebrating its 50th anniversary of incorporation, now therefore I, David L. Brummel, Mayor of the City of Warrenville, proclaim Faye J. Johnson Parade Marshal for the 2017 50 Golden Years Parade on July 3rd and call upon all citizens to join in this festive celebration.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's for you. You want to say a few words?
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Cliff would really have appreciated this, and so do I. Thank you.
Yep. Come on, come stand.
Hang on, I can hardly move right now.
Hold on.
It's called a hitch in a kiddie.
Come on.
Yes.
Keep coming, going over.
Okay, I'm coming.
Show your sign.
Yep.
Turn it around.
Turn it around.
Oh, my son.
Yep.
Turn it around.
All right. Now
Boss.
somebody's got to do it. Vivian's not here.
I'm technically the little sister.
That's right, she is technically the bossy little sister.
I'm bossy. Go figure that.
Excellent.
Where's that come from, huh?
Thank you. Got it? Thank God to see you.
Okay, onward and upward. Citizens' comments. Colin Wilkie this evening. Colin, come on up.
Good evening, City Council. Just want to read the letter I gave you verbatim because I think it's very appropriate. Dear City Council, let me take this opportunity to personally thank you for your continued support of the Warrenville Friends of the Fourth Committee. The two-day 4th of July parade and Cerny celebration could not take place without you and your fellow City Council members understanding the importance of this event. This year's theme of 50 Golden Years, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the incorporation of Warrenville, we will once again show everyone why the city of Warrenville has the best observation of this important holiday. The Warrenville Friends of the Fourth Committee has, over the last 32 years, yes, you heard me right, 32 years since Vivian started it, planned and, in my opinion, accomplished its mission to bring the very best family-friendly entertainment, baseball, cuisine, and spectacular fireworks in DuPage County. Each year, the hard work of the committee, as well as its committed volunteers, has made this event an affordable destination not only for our community, but for all the surrounding communities as well. Fun-filled memories of the past 4th of July celebrations have been personally shared numerous times with me. To see the excitement and joy expressed by young and old alike remembering past celebrations always makes me proud of the committee's hard work. This dedication is at the very core of the City Council's value, including providing opportunities for residents and families to interact and become acquainted, as well as maintaining a small-town ambiance with a friendly, exciting atmosphere. This small token of gratitude in the form of a medal, which will be given to all the players taking part in the 4th annual Cerny Baseball Series, conveys the gratitude the committee feels for your collaboration. We hope that all of you can join us on the 3rd and 4th, celebrating this momentous year of the city's incorporation, building new memories with your family and friends that will indeed last a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you, Colin. One of the high points of the year in Warrenville, the 4th of July celebration. You don't have to leave town to have a good time. Okay, official and staff comments. I have nothing to add this evening. Emily?
Wait, I got 2 things.
All right, Emily's got 2 things. We'll wait.
Curb appeal signs again. These are the signs that Warrenville and Bloom has this year. And so if you see a particularly nice front yard, just has to be the front yard, give me a call, send me an email, or call anybody in Warrenville and Bloom, and we'll be glad to put a sign in their front yard and recognize the hard work that they've done. So this is what it'll look like. And then the other thing I have is Trinity Lutheran will be collecting food during the parade, and it goes to the local food pantries, so we appreciate your generosity. If you forget to bring food, non-perishables, to the parade, we'll take cash. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Treasurer, nothing this evening. Alderman Goodman.
Yeah, I just wanted to announce a little early, but just so you can get it on your calendars, Warrenville and Bloom's having our Big Bloomin' Blast, a big party at Cerny Park this year. That's going to be on July 14th at 7 p.m. We're going to recognize our many volunteers, supporters. There's going to be burgers, music, raffles, giveaways. Bring your family. There's a lovely playground at Cerny Park. It's a great place for a picnic. We'll hope for good weather. And once again, that's July 14th at 7 p.m.
Great. Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Berry.
Since we're talking about the 4th of July, I participated in a focus group last week regarding the branding for the city of Warrenville. And the company that is running the branding focus groups, they actually, when they went through all their questions and answers, one of the major things that the people spoke about and were so happy to have in the city was the 4th of July 2-day event, the parade and everything that goes on at Cerny Park. So I just want to say thank you to the Friends of the 4th for doing an excellent job, and I'm glad that the citizens of Warrenville appreciate everything that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Anyone else? Okay, Administrator.
Nothing to add tonight, thank you.
Okay, and Attorney.
Nothing tonight, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, David. Approval of the agenda for this evening, Alderman Weider.
I move to approve the agenda for the June 19th, 2017 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved for this evening. We have several sets of minutes that need approval also. Alderman Widener.
Motion to approve the minutes of the June 5th, 2017 City Council regular meeting. To approve the minutes, excuse me, of the June 5th, 2017 City Council closed sessions 1, 2, and 3. And to approve the minutes of the June 12th, 2017 Public Works and Infrastructure Committee of the Whole regular meeting.
Second.
Second by Alderman Davalos. Any discussion or changes for those minutes? Seeing none again. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Those minutes are approved. The consent agenda for this evening. Item 6A, accept Community Development Committee recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-38, amending the city code to update Title 8 and adopt updated building-related codes and local amendments. B, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2017-25, approving the amended local agency agreement for federal participation in the amount of $1,141,158 with a cost share of $825,041 of ITEP funds and $316,117 by the City of Warrenville, and authorize Mayor Brummel to execute the agreement. C, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation and approve the waiver of competitive bidding and authorize disposal of city-owned property through trade-in with West Side Tractor Sales of Naperville and the purchase of a used front-end loader for a total cost of $176,070. D, accept Public Works and Infrastructure Committee recommendation, waive the competitive bidding requirement, and approve 2 contracts with Water Well Solutions in the amount of $21,445 and $38,878 for work on well numbers 11 and 12. E, receive and file minutes of the Bicyclist and Pedestrian Advisory Commission regular meeting held on May 10th, 2017. F, receive and file a report of invoices paid up to June 14th, 2017 in the amount of $68,912.95. And G, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before July 17th, 2017 in the amount of $825,526.93. Alderman Widener.
Motion to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second.
Motion and a second. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Hoffman,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Berry,
Aye.
Alderman Goodman,
Aye.
Alderman Davalos,
Aye.
Alderman Widener,
Aye.
Alderman Ashour.
Aye.
Thank you. The consent agenda has been approved for this evening. We have nothing under regular agenda, nothing under unfinished business, nothing under new business, no closed session. Be still my beating heart. One last motion. Alderman Widener.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you so much.